What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Dillian Whyte. Alexander Povetkin is official announced for May 2nd in Manchester, England. Okay, Britain's body snatcher takes on the tough Russian who has previously been beaten by Vladimir Klitschko and Anthony Joshua. And Dillian Whyte has this to say about his opponent. He says, this is a great fight. Povetkin is an Olympic gold medalist. He has loads of experience. He's a former world champion, and he's only lost to, of course, Joshua and Klitschko. He is still very dangerous. He gave AJ a lot of problems and then beat Fury. I am not overlooking him at all. He will come in shape. He's tough and well schooled. You only have to look at his resume to see that he's only been considered as one of the most fearsome punchers in the heavyweight division, with big KO wins over Hook, Char, Takam, Wak, and Price. He showed in Saudi Arabia that he still has a lot left in the tank, and he is still very dangerous. I've got a lot of respect for him, but I'm on to maximum violence, straight animal instinct. Those are the words from Dillion, the body snatcher, Whyte. Of course, Whyte wants to be a heavyweight champion of the world, and if you aspire to be a champion, you should be able to fight anywhere. Manchester is a great city with great fight fans, and I'm looking forward to going back there. Povetkin added, I'm pleased to fight Whyte. It has long been discussed, but didn't happen for whatever reason. Okay. He says, Dillion is a strong boxer, and it will make an interesting fight. I am not about big announcements. I am about winning in the ring, and on May 2nd, people will see a spectacular fight. So we see both sides of the equation. Both guys, have to say about each other. There's no bad blood, so I don't think the buildup would be too much. And besides, like Dillian Whyte would say, Povetkin doesn't speak English, so, that's not really a big marketing thing. But if, to be fair, to counterpunch something, Povetkin doesn't speak English, okay? So if Povetkin doesn't speak English, meaning he can't sell a fight like most people, like he should, it's only fair to say don't use that as an excuse for the next person not fighting him. You know what I mean? Like, if like the Ortiz fight comes up, let's say Ortiz fights someone credible, right? He fights someone and beats someone credible, whoever that is, and then this comes up again, because again, Povetkin, Whyte, like he said, they've talked about fighting. For whatever reason, it never really went through. And I think if he should, because he didn't use the excuse of he couldn't speak English in this. So he shouldn't use the excuse of somebody like Ortiz, speaking in that, of the same reason. Because that wouldn't be. Like, he doesn't speak English, okay? All right, that has nothing, because you're fighting Povetkin and he's Russian and he doesn't speak English. He's about his business. It looks like a good, nasty scrap. The only question I do have is, how much does Povetkin have left? What I noticed him when he fought Michael Hunter, I see a younger Povetkin getting Michael Hunter out of there. He hurt Michael Hunter a couple times in that fight. And I think it was just all the fact of him gassing out. I think he did a lot of that 2 years ago when he fought Anthony Joshua. Yes, Dillian Whyte's right. He did give Anthony Joshua a lot of problems. He made Anthony Joshua buckle. Anthony Joshua, no, man, I didn't buckle. You did buckle. He buckled him with left hooks, especially with a nasty little uppercut when he came right inside, when he was mid-range, and that's where his punches are most effective. He gave Anthony Joshua problems. He did rattle him up a bit, and, he could do that to Dillian Whyte. Now, the question is, can he do that in what amount of time? That's the question, because I don't see Povetkin really doing anything or being a real huge threat after round 6. I give him a 6-round fight, but you'll see in this first 6 rounds, you'll see something special. You'll see glimpses, reflections of the old Povetkin, because this guy is 40 years old, people. He's 40. So a 31-year-old fighting a 40-year-old, that's totally two different things. You know, I would hate to fight myself at 31. You know what I mean? So it's like, because I'm late 30s. So it's like one of them situations where you're like, okay, you're dealing with a person in a totally different testosterone avenue. You know, they're in a totally different bracket as you know, but for 6 rounds, I see this fight looking really good. Povetkin is everything he said he was, and then some, hopefully. But the question is, what does he have left again? Anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Dillian Whyte taking on Povetkin. It is official in Manchester, in the Manchester Arena, May 2nd. Of course, please subscribe, leave your comments below, and you guys been counterpunched. Peace.